As a parent of a child with disabilities, it is important to learn about and understand the special education process. Your child has unique educational needs, and the special education process is designed to make sure your child receives an education that is individualized to meet those needs. Understanding the special education process will help you be the best advocate for your child's education. A federal law called the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA, requires that children with disabilities receive a free and appropriate public education. IDEA entitles eligible children aged 3 to 22 to special education and related services, which must be provided to you at no cost. IDEA also entitles parents to be a member of the team that makes decisions about their child's education. It also requires the school inform you of your legal rights in the special education process. These are called procedural safeguards. The school is required to inform you about your rights and provide you written copies of these rights in your native language. What is special education? IDEA defines special education as specifically designed instruction at no cost to parents that meets the unique needs of a child with a disability. This can include regular and special education classes, special programs, or special schools. Special education also includes physical education. Special education process. The special education process is designed to make sure that each child with a disability receives an education that is individualized to meet that child's needs. There are a few steps in this process, and it is important parents understand each step. Referral, child find. Parents and schools can refer a child for a special education evaluation. Parents are encouraged to make special education referrals in writing and explain any concerns you have about your child's education. The school can also make a referral for your child. After a referral is made, the school may move forward with the evaluation process or decide evaluation is not needed. Either way, IDEA requires the school to provide parents with prior written notice, a written decision, and an explanation for the choice made. Evaluation. Evaluation is a process where schools gather information about the child. This information will be used to determine where the child is eligible for special education services. The school may test your child's language skills, academics, social-emotional skills, cognition, and examine medical findings. Consider sharing with the school any private evaluations, previously diagnosed disabilities, and struggles at home. IDEA requires the school to receive written permission before testing your child. Complete any testing within 45 school days after receiving your permission. Administer tests in the child's native language. Eligibility classification. To be eligible for special education, the student must demonstrate a disability in one of the 13 disability categories described by IDEA. The disability must adversely affect the student's educational performance, and the student must have a need for special education or related services. The team, including parents, will meet and review the data from any evaluations to determine if the student meets the requirements of IDEA and is eligible for special education and related services. Individualized Education Program, IEP. If your child is eligible, a team will work together to develop your child's Individualized Education Program, IEP. Parents, teachers, school administrators, and specialists are also part of the IEP team. At the IEP meeting, your child's team will develop a written document listing the special education and related services your child will receive. It will also explain how the school plans to help your child improve and build skills throughout the year. Placement. Once the team decides what services and supports are necessary for the student, the next step is to determine where the services should be carried out. This is called placement. A student's placement might be a general education classroom, special education classroom, special program, or special school. The student must be served in the least restrictive environment, LRE, appropriate for that child. At least annually, the IEP team will meet to evaluate the child's total program and update the goals of the IEP. If it is determined that the child no longer qualifies for special education, the child will not continue with the IEP process and will exit the program. Due process rights. Many disagreements about your child's education can be resolved by requesting an IEP meeting and talking through disagreements with the IEP team. However, not all disagreements can be resolved this way. IDEA provides parents with legal rights, due process, to resolve disagreements. Due process begins when you file a written complaint against the school. Due process includes resolution sessions, mediation, and due process hearings. You can find more information about your due process rights in the Parents' Rights Statement the school provides you. Conclusion. IDEA and the special education process are designed to ensure your child receives a free and appropriate education that meets your child's individual needs. Your knowledge and involvement in this process will help your child access the education guaranteed by the IDEA. The more you know, the better advocate you can be for your child.